So, I highly doubt there's anyone really who does not know what Bluey is. The Australian show on Disney Plus about that blue healer who spends time with her family going on different adventures, learning about these different tasks, how she can become a better dog. But did you know that there are video games based on Bluey? Because right now there's two!
Mind's blown. You're welcome.
I've never really played the first Bluey video game. I didn't even know there was a Bluey video game until my niece's birthday came up, and I was looking online just for Bluey stuff, and then I saw there was a video game on the Nintendo Switch too with the Bluey, so that's why I got her it. But a couple years later, we got a new Bluey video game on the Nintendo Switch 2, which is Bluey's Quest for the Golden Pen. And even though it's a kid's game, which is seriously a kid's game, it's like completely designed for like 4 or 5-year-olds. Honestly, as a person that's almost gonna be 30 by the end of this month, I really like this game. The game was about $40, which wasn't a big hit to my bank account, and even if it was a terrible game, I have my niece to give it to if I hated it, but I really liked it. I mean, the game starts off with it's a rainy day, the kids aren't playing outside, and it has Bluey and her family around making drawings of things that are going on. And what I love about it is the way that it goes from having the graphics go from how a Bluey cartoon episode would be, how it goes from like real computer generated images like a cartoon episode, to the graphics being how a drawn to life video game would be. I thought that was really fun. It's a really fun story how they made Bandit, the father of the villain, the father of the family, the villain in this video game, how his villain name is Goldie Horns, and how he is still in the golden pen, and it's Bluey and Bingo and the mom trying to get back the golden pen from Goldie Horns. It's a really fun story. Plus, right when I booted up on the Switch, it had the theme song of Bluey, like the it was awesome, like, right away I loved it. The game is very linear, there's really not many objectives to do. It's pretty clear, like, the quest is just complete the level, go on to the next, complete that next level, go on to the next. Eventually you'll get to the final level where you get the golden pen. But what I love about it is that there's different worlds that Bluey and Bingo go through. I mean, the game starts off with them going through the forest, and with each world they go to, it's the same thing. Like, they're collecting these different bugs for these gnomes, or they can collect these beads for these gnomes. But the main thing to progress from one level to the next is to collect the goose food. And you do that by just completing these different puzzles, which, honestly, some can be a little tricky for 5-year-olds. I mean, I remember there's this one puzzle in this one area where it asks how many statues are facing east, how many statues are facing south, how many statues are facing north, and each question you have to give the right answer to. Once you do that, you get the goose food at the very end. So, that was interesting. But the puzzles are really easy. Because, like, one of the questions, like, you can find a gnome that is playing a game show that you answer a question on, and the questions are like, one of them is, what is your name? And you give the answer, and then you get the goose food. I loved it. I thought it was awesome. It totally reminded me of such old school movies, and how easy the game is just made it that much more fun to want to play.
Hi, off you go. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Plus, each area isn't boring like that you go to. Like, you'll be going through the forest, collecting bugs, collecting beads, like I said before. There's other areas like where you're on the beach, you can be cruising around on a boat, solving these puzzles, going through vortexes, doing different things like that. Or you're on the slopes of the Australian outback, which is really cool. Or there's this one frozen tundra area, which honestly in this game was my favorite area to go to, because it's fun. There's some parts of that area, there's like these ice passages that Bluey goes through where she can ice skate, where she can jump and do spins and stuff. I thought it was pretty fun. It's a very interesting game. I can see how little kids can get addicted to this game, and like I said before, even though I'm gonna be 30 soon, I thought it was a really addicting game. I love Bandit in this game. The whole show itself, like the Bluey cartoon, Bandit has great lines, but in this game, after you finish some of the levels, like Bandit, he will have great lines from cutaway scenes when it goes back to looking like the cartoon instead of the hand-drawn graphic style the video game actually is. Like with the cutscenes before the frozen tundra, Bluey and Bandit get in an argument if penguins are birds or not. And Bandit, he gets on his phone, he types up, "Are penguins birds?" And Chili's just like, "Well, dear, what does the phone say?" And Bandit's just like, "Never mind." And he just puts the phone away. That scene just got a laugh out of me. I loved it.
Are penguins birds?
What does it say?
Ah, nothing.
So there's a part near the last section of the game where Bluey's been turned to gold, so she's like a statue, and you play as Bingo, who's just a goose in this game. And honestly, the voice actress, I kind of feel bad for her, because like, the whole game, like, all her lines would just be honk, honk, honk. But it's kind of fun, because like, there's parts of it where, like, with Bluey throughout the other levels, she can use this glider or this jetpack or whatever to get into these higher levels of the area. But if you're playing as Bean Goose, she can like turn into this goose to just like zoom off, or she can fly small distances to get to the goose food. I thought it was kind of fun that the game took a break from playing as Bluey, that you could play as a Bean Goose later in the game. I thought it was pretty cool. Just, she has abilities that are pretty fun to use. It's a shame that the game's only one player, because it'd be fun to play with another person playing as Bean Goose to get like the hidden secrets through each level. But it was still fun just playing as with you by yourself playing as Bean Goose. It was still pretty fun. There's a part of the game where the glitter pin is involved, and Chili, she like goes evil. Like, she gets the glitter pin, and it totally takes it from Lord of the Rings. You know when Galadriel, like Frodo offers Galadriel the ring, and she like turns into the green looking swamp lady, and is like, "I will replace the Dark Lord," things like that. It's like, the game takes inspiration from that, and Chili gives this whole speech how she's gonna replace Goldie Horns as the villain. But then we get the cutscene how Chili's interrupted by a phone call by a repairman to fix the roof. It's just funny. I loved it. It's another thing that got a laugh out of me.
Face of a golden lord, you will have a queen! Not gold like sausage roll, but glittery and terrible as the disco ball. All will kneel before me!
So after Bluey goes back to normal from being a golden statue, we get the final level where we're in Goldie Horn's castle, and it's pretty fun! I mean, it's just Bluey and Bean Goose going up a giant statue of Goldie Horns. Bluey's using this magical wand to destroy the statue while they're riding a minecart around it and like climbing up this scaffolding, and there's challenges where like Goldie Horn is playing the guitar to like knock him off the scaffolding. It's really fun. Plus, it's not frustrating because it's made for kids, so if Bluey gets knocked off the ledge, she'll just like be caught in this little bubble and brought back onto the platform. So it's not like she loses a life or anything. It's really not frustrating at all, which for this game was actually enjoyable because the music during the whole thing where Bluey's destroying the statue is really fun. Bandit saying these different things about the statue that she's destroying, like, "No, I just barely drew that bicep." He's saying different things like that. It's really funny. It's a really fun game. I didn't expect to have so much fun with this, but I did. So the game ends, Goldie Horns is defeated. Bluey doesn't get the golden pen because Goldie Horns ended up using all the ink of the pen. Instead, they're fine with the silver pen, and they give Goldie Horns a pink pen to draw pigs and stuff. And that's the end of the game. It's a really easy game. It's a really short game too. Like, I want to say for the price, it wasn't worth it. But $40 for like a 3-hour game, considering it's this much fun I had playing it, I would say it was worth it. Plus, it's only 2 to 3 hours to complete the main quest. You can go back to different worlds to try to complete finding all the bugs and all the beads and all the other stuff you missed. So, I would definitely say this game's actually well worth the price of getting. Anyway, that's the video. If you liked it, please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. If you played the game, let me know in the comments what you thought of it. If you love Bluey, give the video a thumbs up too. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.